Good morning, good morning. How many times have y'all said that this morning? My name is Humphrey, or Addison, and I am a senior at Hazel Green High School. I want to start off by saying thank you to Pastor Victor and Jamie. I do not take this lightly, like we said. I also want to give glory to the Lord. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for His grace. So I want to go ahead and start off with saying I'm not going to make a lot of jokes because I think Simon's got me covered next. But we have talked about standing firm and we've talked about standing out, and I want to talk to y'all about standing tall. I'm going to be speaking out of Daniel chapter 3, so let's get into it. In Daniel chapter 3, King Nebuchadnezzar made a statue of gold. He commanded all the peoples, nations, and languages that when they heard the sound of the horn, the pipe, the lyre, the trigon, all these different instruments, that they were to bow down immediately, no matter what they were doing, stop what they were doing and bow down to this false god. He commanded that whoever did not worship this statue would immediately be cast into the fiery furnace. And from that point on, anytime anyone heard those specific sounds, they all fell down and worshiped this golden statue. Everyone, no matter if they were in the middle of work, no matter what they were doing, they heard music and they decided to bow down to something that they didn't even know about, except for 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They said that they were not going to stand for this and they weren't going to bow to it. They praised God even if it put their lives in danger. I'm going to share 3 points of how you can stand tall. The first one's going to be that you can stand tall in your praise. I'm going to read Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. They should be on the screen. And they read, this is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego talking to the king. We do not need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power. But even if he doesn't, I want you to catch that. Even if he does not save us, we want to make it clear to you that we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue that you have set up. They knew that they were going to be thrown into this fire if they bowed down to their God. But they decided, even if he doesn't save us, I know what's true and I know what I believe in, and I'm not going to stand for what you believe in. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's refusal to bow was a declaration of worship. They didn't need a temple, they didn't need music or a band to worship God. The posture of their heart was their praise. Praise isn't just what we say to God, it's not just the prayers that we pray, but it's how we live our life and demonstrate His grace. Even under pressure, we must remain confident in our faith and our worship. Real praise is unwavering, even when the outcome might not be what we expect it to be. The second way that you can stand tall is to stand tall in your purpose. This is going to be out of verse 17, and it says, if we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we save is able to deliver us. These 3 men have already decided that they're going to stand tall. They know what they believe in. They know what the Lord has spoken over them and what He's put inside them. And they know that whatever King Nebuchadnezzar is telling them to do or saying, they know it's wrong. And they've decided that they're going to purpose in their hearts that they're going to stand tall for the Lord no matter the consequences they'll face. We as believers have to know why we stand before we're asked to bow. I'm going to say that in because I don't think you caught it. We have to know why we stand for God before we're asked to bow to the gods of this world. When you know your purpose and you know your why, the devil and his tactics stand no chance against you and your God. One thing about us is that us and God, we're a team. The devil doesn't have a team. He has his little minions, but he has no one that stands next to him and fights with him. God doesn't stand way over here. He's right next to me. He's behind me. He's in front of me, and he's going before me before I even get there. Next, we have to stand tall in our power. This is out of verses 24 and 25. But suddenly, Nebuchadnezzar jumped up in amazement and exclaimed to his advisors, Didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the furnace? So at this point, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they've already been through the fire, and they're coming out. Nebuchadnezzar is seeing, he's questioning, haven't we already put 3 guys in there? Because I'm seeing 4. He says, look, I see 4 men unbound, walking in the fire, unharmed. And the 4th looks like the Son of God. I don't even need to preach that. It preaches itself. Their obedience invited God's divine presence. He didn't just deliver them from the fire, he met them inside of it. No matter what your fire looks like, it may not be a physical fire, but God's not going to meet you after or before. He's going to be right there doing it with you. There is power in standing tall. God shows up when we refuse to back down. You may go through a fire, but you're not going to go through it alone. You'll even come out without smelling like smoke. I'm only 18 years old, and I've gone through some fires, but by the grace of God, I don't smell like smoke, and I don't look like what I've been through. Our fire may not look like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's, but our outcome is still the same. He's still with us wherever we go. And I'll close with this. The fire didn't destroy them, it revealed them. The trials we go through will reveal things about ourselves that we would have never known. There is a purpose for every trial we go through and every tribulation we face. But when you stand tall in your praise, your purpose, and your power, God will stand with you and never leave.